What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Dallas Mavericks versus Indiana Pacers NBA matchup going down Monday, November 4th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $15 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Dallas Mavericks and the Indiana Pacers. And you got the Dallas Mavericks coming in as 5-point home favorites in this one, laying, five-point home favorites with a record of 3-2 on the year, 2-3 against the number. After ending up with a 108-102 loss at home to the Houston Rockets in their last matchup, while the Indiana Pacers 2-4 straight up, 3-3 against the number this season. After a 125-118 loss to New Orleans, it's 4.5-point road favorites. And it just feels like, the Indiana Pacers just can't catch a break. They barely got by the Detroit Pistons in their season opener. And in the 3 losses since on the road, they got beat by 25 by the Knicks, blew a big lead against Orlando and lost that game by 4, and then lost to New Orleans Pelicans team who had looked dead in the water, no less than just a few days ago. This offense was just dead. So, it's not a good look for the Indiana Pacers, who, let's face it, were a playoff team. We're a conference finalist last year, and have just not been able to get out of the gates with that same mentality. Now, granted, they do have a win over the Boston Celtics, so take that for what it's worth. But still, now you head to Dallas against a Dallas team that, for my opinion, has underperformed at times this season. They do have the wins on the road against Minnesota, and they beat Utah and San Antonio, but they also got stifled against Phoenix and Houston. But the Indiana Pacers, they don't necessarily play a ton of defense. In terms of defensive efficiency this season, the Indiana Pacers are bottom 5, allowing 117.1 points per 100 possessions. Like I said, just not a good look for the Pacers right now defensively. So I do think Dallas is going to be able to do some damage and improve on their numbers, which currently sit around 111.9 points per 100 on offense. But I also think that Indiana is going to be able to do some damage themselves from a pace of play perspective. The Indiana Pacers still play at a top half of the league pace, putting up 100 possessions per game more often than not. And the Dallas Mavericks, this is a Dallas team that usually likes to play it a little bit slower, but I think they're going to be forced to play the pace of the Indiana Pacers here. And we've already seen the Pacers play in some high-scoring games already this season. 125-118 against the Pelicans, 135-132 against the Celtics. We saw 234 points against Orlando. Probably would have hit the over as well against the Knicks if the Pacers weren't held to 98 points, which I don't think they will be here. So between two teams that I think can put up some points and not necessarily play a ton of defense, I'm going to go with the over 235.5. Also because I really don't trust either side to either cover, to lay the points with Dallas, or I don't trust Indiana with only 4.5, 5 points. So give me the over between the Mavericks and the Pacers, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.